Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for Traci Designs, and it is Sketchy Sunday, and you saw the sketch that I am playing with at the beginning of the video, and I'm just showing you here what I have pulled from the Wander and Wonder collection. So this is one of Traci's travel collections, and so I pulled this out, and I had lots of scraps, which this particular sketch is perfect for scraps. So I went ahead and pulled this collection, and so I showed all the papers. So now I'm cutting each one of the papers down to, I believe these are all either 1.5 or 2-inch strips of pattern paper. And then I'm going to take the yellow grid and then the plain or the airplane paper in the blue there, and I'm going to use those to map my two photos. And of course, because this is a travel collection, I am scrapbooking some signs from our travels. I always take pictures of the signs as you go from state to state. And so these were 2 from a trip, and so that is what I'm documenting. This will go in our trip album, or the album that goes with this trip, and so I'm just going to finish creating the mats for these 2 photos, and then once I have those in place, we're going to lay out all of the papers, and then I do go off camera and glue everything down. I realized after I cut that blue airplane paper that I had cut it the exact same size as the yellow pattern papers, so I had to go recut that one. I'm really glad I had enough left of that one, because I would have had to find another paper. So you see I am going to lay out, this is the papers in the order that they're going to be. Off camera I do go ahead and, like I said, I cut to leave gaps, just like the sketch shows, and I pretty much, I think, stayed pretty much exactly as the sketch shows. I feel like this whole layout, I really tried to stick really closely to the sketch. I did off camera, when I glued those strips down, I did add my title. The title is just a set of thickers from my stash. I did not print and cut letters from the collection for this title, but I did use the Next Stop Anywhere, which is from the sticker sheet, so I have that sort of as a subtitle to my journal. Now I am going to go through here, and I'm going to build all of the embellishment clusters that are kind of scattered throughout this particular sketch. The only one I don't do, I put the cluster on top of the photo as opposed to the left of the photo. Probably because I didn't have a ton of room there, so I ended up going on top. But everything else pretty much is in the same placement as the sketch shows for embellishment clusters. So you're going to kind of see me kind of pick through all these different ephemera bits. I pulled a whole bunch of pieces. I wasn't sure what I wanted to use. I did know that I wanted to have a camera in every cluster, and then I knew I wanted to have florals in every cluster. Those were pretty much my only 2 thoughts and plans. I will tell you that tag that you see me covering up at the top of the first photo, I don't put the thread, or I don't fill the hole of that tag until after I've taken the photos, so don't worry, it's not a naked tag hole. I do cover it. I just didn't get it done before I took the pictures, and I didn't realize it until after I had done that, and I went, oh, yep, I did cover that, but you won't see it. But in real life, it is there. So here's just me playing around. I'm trying to decide if, I guess actually, do I do this? I can't remember if I leave that cluster down there in the bottom. It's been a couple of days since I did this layout, and I can't remember. I think I do. I'm pretty sure that one stays down there at the bottom, because I actually was doing all the other ones and realized that I was missing a cluster from the sketch, and so I'm pretty sure that one stays down there. Here's where I'm trying to see if maybe I want to add a bigger cluster up to that photo and maybe to the side, but I end up going, nope, I'm good. So here you see I've glued all of my clusters down, and at this point, I think off camera I did, for the centers of the camera, I did end up adding enamel dots to the centers of the camera, and then once I had that done, I came back on and I'm going to take these enamel dots. I just picked 3 enamel dots that kind of had the colors of this collection. So it's like a yellow, a green, like a bluey green, and this pink. And they match the collection kind of perfectly. Once I had that done, I decided that it needed to be a little bit messy. I felt like it needed to have some splatters, so I am going to come in with some black splatters. Oh, and I totally forgot. I have been trying to get rid of this thickers set for like ever, and I'm so close. The other side, I shouldn't turn it over because the other side is like the silver side. I think these might have been Chamel, and they still have the whole set on the back, but the turquoise color matched this collection perfectly, and so I pulled out sort of the plus signs and these little arrows, and I was like, I'm gonna get at least these on. So now I'm slowly working my way through finishing at least one side of this set of thickers. I have stopped buying alpha sets because I have so many thickers to use up. It's crazy. So basically at this point, I know I'm going to add black splatters, but I'm trying to find, as you see, a piece of paper or something to cover my photos because I don't want to have giant black splatters on my photos. Not that these are precious photos by any means, but I wanted to cover them up a little bit. So I just going to add the last finishing touch here, which is just some black splatters. Super simple, super quick, super fun design or sketch to use that really helps use up some of the scraps that I have left over from collections. So the link to Traci's blog will be up in the description box below, so go check out the other takes on the sketch, and if you do any, be sure to tag Traci Reed Designs and let us see what you create. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.